From what I'd seen visiting from schools in mainly disadvantaged areas, there was sufficient technology around, or if it wasn't, it was quite easy to buy and put in. But there really wasn't the ongoing support, development, coaching and mentoring that teachers, children and school leaders needed. So that was how Edunova was really constituted, to make sure that whatever they had was well used for learning, used in the curriculum, used in their own personal lives for own development.
It is not just about technology, it's ICT in education. Technology is not just about computers. It can be a small piece like a cell phone, but that can be also utilized for learning. So I think that is what makes us different.
Technology is always based on growth. There is always change. Edunova plays a role in supporting educators to bring new dimensions to the schools, and for educators to, from the basic program, go to an intermediate phase program and then into an advanced transformation.
There's a national guideline and expectation set about the use of this technology in learning. There is also a white paper on it, but not a significant amount of people implementing in partnership with the schools. Where we are today and what we call our learning centre model has not just been something that we dreamt up today and said, let's go to market with this. It's grown out of a full recognition that there's a need in these communities. So the schools we work in, the infrastructure is not always great. Even telephone connections or internet connections, quite often they're down, or the cable is stolen, or there's problems with it. Those become barriers. So we just recognize you can have a break in training for 2 or 3 months where you've taken teachers on a journey, that stops, and then you come back in 2 or 3 months' time, and actually teachers have lost the momentum, maybe even the motivation, and sometimes even the skills that they've picked up. Ultimately, the Learning Centre is a place that is stable, that has education at its core and can support the school's work that's happening.
We could at least have an innovative hub full of resources that work, they're reliable, so that training can kind of happen quite quickly, quite consistently with our facilitation team when principals, educators and learners come to the centre to receive the training that we enable.
It is not just about the technology, but it is also about the people.
Working with young people, working with teachers, and helping them see the real benefits of using bits and pieces of technology here and there in their everyday curriculum.
I work with those young people who are coming from so many broken homes and all that. I just want to make sure that they find their voice.
It's not about, how fancy the whiteboard is that you have that you're enabling a teacher to use in their classroom. It's more about meeting the teachers and helping meet the learners where they're at in terms of where their syllabus is, where the curriculum is, what projects, what learning they're doing, and how can the parts of technology that we've got be used in helping make the learning and the teaching happen in a more smarter, more efficient, more effective way, and I guess ultimately more relevant.
Finding people who are passionate about learning, who want to make that difference, is a key part. And then I think the other combination is then you need the skill. As much as we're passionate and love learning and involve schools, I think the one thing is to have a strong business component, which is your finance systems, strong administration, management. So I think a lot hinges around the people.